We live in a world that's just obsessed with moving fast and breaking things. But what if the real secret to success, to building something that actually lasts, is to slow down? Today, we're going to dig into a really powerful idea that pushes back hard against that hustle culture. It's a strategy that proves substance will always, always beat speed. So let's get into it. And believe it or not, everything we're about to talk about, it all comes from this one simple card. The message seems obvious, right? Easy does it. But don't let that fool you. Packed into these three little words are some killer rules for handling pretty much everything, from your career path to your investment portfolio. So what's rule number one? Well, it all starts with how we think about speed. All right, first things first, we have to talk about pace. This is where the whole easy does it idea really clashes with our modern obsession with speed. It makes a pretty bold claim, actually, that the fastest route isn't just not the best one, it's often the most dangerous one. The card leads with that classic piece of advice for a reason. Slow and steady wins the race. I mean, in a world of viral trends and so-called overnight successes, this is a pretty radical idea, isn't it? It's a call for patience. It's this core belief that real success isn't some lottery ticket you find. It's something you build through consistent, deliberate work over time. And this breaks it down perfectly. You've got two paths. On one side, there's the sprint. That's what hustle culture sells us. And what does it lead to? Burnout, expensive mistakes, and gains that disappear just as fast as they came. But the other path, the marathon, that's our slow and steady approach. That is about building something to last. It gives you room for real learning, for course correcting, and it unlocks the almost magical power of compounding results. Okay, so if slowing down is the what, then our second pillar here is all about the how. Because look, it's not about being slow just for the sake of being slow. It's about what you actually do with that time you've reclaimed. This is all about the process and getting completely obsessed with the details. The card is so blunt about it, I love it. This is not a good time to rush. Pay attention to every detail. Rushing is the absolute enemy of quality. It doesn't matter if you're building a company or just managing your budget, the details are everything. They're the difference between a rock-solid foundation and a house of cards that's guaranteed to collapse. Just look at the image on the card. Think about it like you're at the gym. Rushing through a lift with bad form doesn't build muscle, it just gets you injured. Proper form is attention to detail. It's the thing that makes sure every single move you make is actually contributing to real, sustainable growth, instead of just self-sabotage. So how do we actually put attention to detail into practice? Well, you can think of it like a four-step loop. First, you stop and observe. Don't just react. Second, you plan meticulously. Think it through before you jump in. Third, execute deliberately. Give the task your full, undivided attention. And finally, review and refine. Look back, catch your mistakes, and figure out how to do it better next time. This is the secret sauce. This is how slow and steady becomes smart and effective. And that brings us to our third and final pillar, the pitfall. Honestly, this might be the most important warning on the whole card because it goes after the single biggest temptation we all face when we're trying to build something worthwhile, that siren song of the shortcut. The warning couldn't be any clearer. Careful not to get involved with any get-rich-quick schemes. This is really the ultimate test of the easy-does-it mindset. These schemes are literally designed to prey on your impatience, on that desire to skip the hard parts of the process. They are the polar opposite of slow and steady. So how do you spot these traps? You gotta look for the red flags. Are they promising guaranteed, crazy high returns with zero risk? That's a huge one. Are they using high-pressure tactics, telling you that you have to act right now? That's your signal to run. Can they even explain how the business works in a simple way? Just remember what the card taught us. If it sounds way too good to be true, it is. Okay, so we've talked about a patient pace, a detailed process, and avoiding those tempting pitfalls. So how do we roll all of that into one single powerful strategy for success? Let's put all the pieces together. This is what it all adds up to, the easy does it philosophy. And let's be really clear, this isn't about being lazy, far from it. It's a deeply disciplined approach to success, and it's built on those three pillars: a deliberate pace, a meticulous process, and cautious prudence. It's about making a choice to be methodical and resilient instead of just being fast. And just like that, we're right back where we started. This one little card holds the entire strategy. The pace, slow and steady. The process, pay attention to every detail. And prudence, avoid get-rich-quick schemes. You see how they all lock together? This isn't just a random list of tips, it's a complete system for building things that actually last. And that, right there, is the key takeaway. You can apply this philosophy to anything you're trying to build: your career, your investment portfolio, even your personal projects. The core message is that real, lasting strength isn't something you just find out there. It's something you build, one patient, deliberate brick at a time.
So, I'll just leave you with this one final thought, a question that this whole explainer has been building up to. In a world that is constantly screaming at you to go faster, to hustle harder, and to find the next shortcut, are you taking the time to build something that will truly last?